For the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Oh, a fantastic rendition of the national anthem. Back with more right after this. Good evening and welcome. Glad to have you along for this Tuesday edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi everyone, this is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Grant Hill and Chris Webber, and the fourth member of our crew, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, BA. Well, the NBA's play-in tournament is exciting. It's a way to keep teams in the mix, but it's had its share of critics. Luka Doncic said, quote, "I don't understand it. You play all season to get into the playoffs. Then maybe you lose 2 in a row and you're out? I don't see the point." Guys?
Yeah, Allie, team's definitely motivated to stay in the top 6. Good stuff there. Thank you. And Grant, you look at these rosters, a lot of talent in the backcourt.
Oh, a sign of the times, BA. Agility and skill is in demand, and that is on display tonight.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. The core of the dynasty all out there. Splash Brothers in the backcourt with Draymond at 4. James Wiseman is out there with Andrew Wiggins. And for the Thunder, Luguentz Dort out there with Aleksej Pokusevski.
Substitution for the
And a
Warriors.
chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Andrew
The
Wiggins.
three-pointer has been a major weapon for them in early stages. I mean, they'd be smart to keep moving and working on the perimeter.
You know what else, guys? Defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight and turn them into points.
Watching Wiggins work on offense, I mean, he's one of the few players that can always get a shot. He's often the bailout option for the team.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Mann. Buries it down low. A minute 31 left to play in the first quarter. Wiggins has the quickness and length to create a shot for himself anytime.
He can ISO at the top of the key or wing. I mean, if you only want him to do it when the shot clock is winding down, it's always a nice option to have on the field.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. He drains that one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Pass to D. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first. And here's Wiggins. Here's D, coming off a solid outing against Sacramento. To the inside. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Pass to D. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first. Nice shot by Kuminga.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game. Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
Here's D. Three-pointer, no good. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Warriors ahead. They lead by 11. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we've seen the development of Andrew Wiggins in Golden State. He says it's been a great environment to learn.
The best on our team, love to teach. A good player, though.
Grant Wiggins seems to be taking that next step.
Yes, he is. I mean, the former #1 overall pick. With a fresh start, some of that pressure is off. Doesn't have to be a star. His best is good enough.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. A very convincing performance from the Warriors so far.
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
Mike Muscala out there with Isaiah Roby. Then it's Kenrich Williams. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's man in at the shooting guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Golden State has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. From deep. D can't get it to go. The Thunder have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Gilgeous-Alexander against Porter. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
You look at Gilgeous-Alexander and the way he plays, he has kind of that old man style to him. A lot of crafty moves and fakes in his book.
And talking about Gilgeous-Alexander, this guy plays like a 10-year vet.
I mean, he has great footwork to get to the paint. He uses those Euro steps and hesitations so well. I mean, he reminds me in some ways of a young Manu.
Out to the right wing. Here's D. Sinks it from distance. He's got 5. And Mobile One has announced that they'll be partnering with MP. Both sides seemed ecstatic after getting this deal done.
Yeah, BA, this is definitely a mutually beneficial deal. MP continues to build his brand, and Mobile One gets one of the league's brightest young stars. Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
From downtown, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
That's his second triple this quarter. I guess he's left that dry spell behind.
Pass to Giddey. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Here's Giddey. Fires from deep. The Warriors pull it in. Wiseman's got 4 rebounds now. Here's D. And the Warriors with another 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
The Thunder have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Here's Curry. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Looking at the career of Curry, his legacy is set. The titles, records, numbers all cemented him as a legend.
At times, some have doubted Curry's legacy. Hard to make a case against him, though, in my opinion.
I agree, BA. He has produced in every capacity. It's just a matter of how great he is. One of the top 3 point guards of all time.
And the Thunder making a change here. Favors is checked in.
Oh, he's never rattled at the strike. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Gilgeous-Alexander attacking. Yep, count it. He's got 12.
This is a fella who can fill it up. When Gilgeous-Alexander gets rolling, it throws the opponent's defensive plan into disarray.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, Brian. The Warriors are trying to get back to the top of the Western Conference. Stephen Curry said, quote, "It's tough. Guys want to outperform and exceed expectations. Nobody is content just being middle of the road. It's a challenge we all need to take head on."
Yeah, they're trying to bring it all together, Allie. Thank you. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
For 3. Knocks down the long J.
3 points.
And the Warriors lead by 18.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Now a timeout call by Oklahoma City. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
Their first try against a familiar club. It should.
So it's the Golden State Warriors. A sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Back to the game after... Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be.
Warriors
Checked in for Favors. Here's D. 17 points in the game. And he gets that one. Wiseman's got 11 points.
So difficult. Trying to slow down Wiseman and screen and rolls, his mobility. Terrific.
And so in the game for the Warriors, Otto Porter is out there with Wiseman. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Payton in at the 2 spot. Golden State is gone 1 of 6 from three-point range here in the third. Not the result they're looking for. They get it back, and we're going to have a jump ball. And now another look at that Mobile One block defensive performance.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
And here are the Thunder now. And it's good. 2 points. Payton's gotten his first basket of the night.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, very aggressive. I mean, he takes on the challenge with no hesitation.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one drops.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
To the paint. And that one's good. Wiseman. He's got 13.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Pass to Giddey. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Dort on the wing. Inside. Picked it out of midair. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Down low. Here's Wiseman. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Wiseman's got 6 in the quarter.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Going inside. Great D that time from Porter. The Warriors have gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. Back to Payton. Dort against Wiggins. Here's D. 4 on the clock. Takes a 3. And it's Giddey with a rebound. And for the Thunder, they're shooting at about 44% so far. .36 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Pokusevski. Gilgeous-Alexander against Wiseman. And it's good for 2. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 18 points in the game.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
D can't get it to go. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots it from the high post. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a commanding 22-point lead going into the break. And though there's time, Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
Defense has been fantastic. Great defense, offense, simple passes will get it done, right? You guys look great, though. Keep the pressure on.
Paying his guys the Warriors going with a whole new group out there. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Warriors.
They based their offense around the three-point shot today, and that was the right move. It's been a huge weapon for them all game.
They've also been killing it from the free throw line tonight. Those points keep adding up as we go along.
And Chris, after about a year where fans weren't allowed in arenas, you think players have a greater appreciation for the energy they bring to the proceedings?
Of course. I mean, I think I think the fans have a greater appreciation. I think the players, I think the referees, I think everyone. You know, the difference between the packed house and an empty arena, that's a big difference. And so the energy of a crowd, man, it's a wonderful.
They've got Derek Favors, Isaiah Roby out there with Kenrich Williams, and it's Giddey in at the 1. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Back to man. Hits the close-range jumper. Man's got 10 points in just the second half.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Warriors.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
Pass to Giddey. And they call an illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. The defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is.
Here's D to the middle. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
Pass to Favors. From 12 feet. Iguodala with the rebound. Over to the left wing. Here's D. No good off the back of the rim. Here's Jerome. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that about wraps it up. Along with Grant Hill, Chris Webber, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching tonight's presentation. We'll see you next time.
You know, I was noticing it looks like you've sped up your release a bit on your three-point shot. Is that something you've been working on?
Like I'm rushing my shot?
No, just looks like it's coming out quicker. Mechanics are still sound from what I can tell.
Well, that's nice, I guess, but I haven't been working on that, no. My three-point shot is good, so I don't want to mess with it. You start tinkering too much and you lose what made you who you are in the first place.
Hi, I'm Catherine Hanover. I handle PR for the team.
Okay.
How are you doing?
You know, I'm super excited.
Great.
I got these. Okay, well, it's nice to meet you. Look, I got these ideas.
I'm gonna stop you there. No time for chit-chat.
Okay.
I am putting out infernos, burning embers, and a couple fires where I'm the only one who smells smoke.
Wow.
I'm literally in 3 meetings right now. I sleep in my office twice a week. My kids' birthday invitations are press releases, and I craft players' social media posts in my dreams.
Okay, so what do you need from me?
Don't interrupt, but that's a great question.
That wasn't a question.
Have you ever heard of the fable of the 4 oxen and a lion?
I'm afraid I haven't.
Well,
no.
I don't have the time to tell it, so I'll give you the gist. Actually, no time for that. Only have time for the moral. United we stand, divided we fall. Imagine that, but with oxen.
Inspiring.
You and Coach aren't getting along.
I mean, it's clear that I'm not his first choice. You know what I'm saying? And I can be a huge asset
I
to
don't
this
care if you and Coach are sitting by the campfire singing Kumbaya. What I care about is what the public feels about your relationship. So, I need you to do an interview with John Luck where you sit down and you explain that everything is copacetic.
Yeah, but
clearly.
that's not the truth, though.
Perception is reality. Nobody likes a boat rocker, especially me.
Okay.
Sit down with John Luck. Say what needs to be said so we can all move on. You go back to basketball and I'll go back to dreaming of someday being able to sit down for a meal instead of scarfing down a shawarma wrap in the elevator.
The shawarma wrap. You didn't find that funny. I got it. Okay, I got it.
You're welcome to stay, but I'll be ignoring you from here on out.
Okay, well, thank you. You're ignoring me, okay? You have a great day, Miss Hanover. She is a nut basket.